And this next fight features one of my favorite fighters, Ricky Simone, and he's going to be taking on Raoni Barcelos. And I was really happy to see Ricky Simone bounce back and get back in the win column a couple times this year. The win he had over Bostrad at the start of the year was awesome. Sick knockout. He was a pretty significant underdog in that fight and kind of reminded everyone that his losses were to really elite fighters and he's still someone to be reckoned with in the division. He then took a short notice fight with Cam Smotherman and pretty much just out-wrestled him for the whole fight. So that was a pretty uneventful one, but easy victory for him. And now he's taking on someone that's kind of in a similar position. A guy that's a good bit older in Barcelos at 38. Ricky Simone's like 5 years younger than that. But Barcelos, he made it towards the top of the division. He fought Umar Nurmagomedov. He fought Kyler Phillips. And he took a couple losses himself, but bounced back with 3 wins in a row. And he got the biggest upset of the year so far, where he cashed as a plus 710 underdog against Peyton Talbot. And I believe that's like the third biggest underdog odds to cash in UFC history. So Barcelos had one of the biggest upsets ever there, and then got a pretty good win over Cody Garbrandt in his last fight. So he's won 3 fights in a row. Ricky Simone has won 2 fights in a row, and the winner of this fight is going to get ranked again and get back into the mix. So huge fight for both guys and what their future is going to be in the sport. And I like Ricky Simone in this fight. I feel like Barcelos, he's been winning his fights more recently with his wrestling. I think he's lost a little bit of his speed on the feet. And he's someone that was always a little bit of a plotter. He would walk you down and back you to the fence. And when he got you on the fence, his combinations were really good with the hands and he had good hand speed. But at this point, I think he's slowing down with his footwork. He's kind of just plodding in the range, not doing much. And fighters are able to catch him as he's coming in or circle away from him and kind of just keep him at bay and land on him when he loses. And I don't think he's going to have that secondary option to get the takedowns in this fight. Whereas with Ricky Simone, I think that his striking is very underrated offensively. Defensively, he has his issues with the striking defense, but he has the threat of the takedown, so he constantly can feint the level changes, and he's really good at using his left hook. He'll land that left hook a few times. He'll land it to the body. He'll land it to the head. And then he'll feint the left hook, come with a big overhand and really hurt guys. And his punch power is elite. He has crazy punch power. We've seen him get some one-punch KOs over multiple guys. And that's not usually something you see at bantamweight. So I think that Ricky's getting better at kind of setting up his power and putting it on the money. And he can put you on your back. He can out-wrestle you. His cardio is unrelenting. So overall, he's a very difficult guy to deal with. And I think that Ricky struggles more with fighters that could pressure him, be fast in and out, and be good at maintaining the distance. And with Barcelos, he likes to dig in, stay more in the pocket. He wants to exchange. He wants to mix it up and use takedowns. And I don't think that's the best game plan versus Ricky. Staying in his face is going to only lead you to be put on your back or get clipped with big power. And I feel like Ricky's going to find that shot here with a big right hand or a big left hook and take Raoni Barcelos out via knockout. I think that Raoni's been getting rocked in a lot of his fights that he's even still won. Like he got dropped by Cody Garbrandt. And I think that Ricky's going to put him out clean. So similar to the Umar fight, I see Raoni suffering a knockout loss here. And I am going to go with Ricky Simone via second round KO.